Oh my God, I literally cannot believe what I'm about to tell you. This is not a drill. This is not just some rumor. This is something that's happening right now, behind closed doors, that could change the entire fate of the Baltimore Ravens and send shockwaves through the NFL universe. I am shaking as I speak because what I'm about to reveal is almost unreal. But I promise you, every single piece of information is 100% real, verified, and dripping with insider knowledge. But guess what? There's a secret bigger than anything you've ever heard. Stay glued to the screen because if you miss 1 second, you might miss the entire gigantic puzzle that's about to unfold. Now listen up. If you're a true Ravens fan, a die-hard NFL fanatic who loves the thrill of the game, then this is your wake-up call. Because this offseason, something explosive, something once in a lifetime is brewing, and if you don't act fast, you'll be left in the dust of history. This is not a drill. This is the moment that could redefine everything we thought we knew about the future of Baltimore football. So do not wait, hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and ring the bell right now because what I'm about to tell you might be the biggest trade story in NFL history. You're about to see a move so daring, so shocking, so unprecedented that it will have you questioning everything you thought you knew about NFL power plays. All right, buckle up because what I'm about to unpack is pure fire. Inside whispers, secret meetings, negotiations hidden from the media, and a plan so bold it's almost surreal. Are you ready? Let's go. Imagine it, this offseason, the Baltimore Ravens, fresh off an 8-9 season that left them just shy of the playoffs, are making something insane happen. The air is thick with tension and anticipation as Jesse Minter steps into his new role as head coach, inheriting a squad with huge holes, key flaws, and a need for a spark. The NFL world is watching as the Ravens begin their overhaul. But what if I told you that the biggest move isn't just about signing some free agent or drafting a young star? No, what if I told you they're about to pull off a trade so epic that it will shake the foundation of the league? And at the heart of this seismic shift, Christian Harris. Yes, Christian Harris. Yes, that Christian Harris, the young, athletic, game-changing linebacker from Houston who's been wasting his prime years in Texas, waiting for his shot to shine in the NFL. But here's the twist. You're about to learn that the Ravens are eyeing him not just as a priority, but as the missing piece to elevate their defense into a new stratosphere. The rumors are swirling, the whispers are loud, and sources close to the situation hint that this trade could become a reality if the stars align just right. But wait, you're probably asking, why Harris? What makes him so special? And why would Baltimore want him so badly? Let me tell you everything about this guy screams future superstar, speed, instincts, pursuit, coverage, and explosiveness. His college tape at Alabama, out of this world. His NFL stats, rising fast, his potential through the roof, but here's the kicker, his injury history. Yes, he's had some setbacks, especially in 2024, but that's exactly why the Ravens see him as a pristine, undervalued gem ready to be unleashed. And HES available. Yes, you heard that right. Harris is a free agent after this season. Houston has a lot of needs, and with the Texans in rebuild mode, they're reportedly open to moving him for the right price. So what if the Ravens, desperate to shore up their linebacker core after a shaky 2025, who have been watching Harris grow, become the perfect landing spot? What if I told you they're willing to give up their future first-round pick, maybe even their third, and some of their promising young talent just to get him? It's a bold move, massive, aggressive, game-changing. And here's where it gets even crazier. Now picture this. Christian Harris in the Ravens' purple and black, running sideline to sideline, roaring through gaps, smashing opponents with that explosive tackling, blitzing off the edge with relentless fury. Imagine him alongside Roquan Smith and Odafe, forming a linebacker trio so fearsome, so unstoppable that QBs will start losing sleep just thinking about it. That's not a fantasy. That's a real possibility if Baltimore pulls the trigger. Harris, with his elite chase speed, running a 4.51 at the combine, paired with his instincts, makes every game an absolute nightmare for offenses. He's a natural leader, an emotional leader who plays with passion, fire, and a hunger that screams champion. His ability to cover tight ends, shadow running backs, and deliver bone-crushing hits, out of control. And when you combine his raw athleticism with the Ravens' new defensive scheme, coached by Jesse Minter, The sky's truly the limit. We're talking about a player who could instantly make Baltimore's defense one of the league's best, a unit feared across the league. But it's not just about the numbers. Harris is a locker room favorite, a guy who motivates teammates, brings energy, and is the kind of athlete that makes everyone around him better. Can you imagine his reactions after a big sack, a game-sealing tackle? The crowd will erupt. The opponents. They'll tremble. His presence will be electric, a true game changer that elevates everyone around him. Now, hold on, this isn't just about what Harris can do on the field. It's about what he represents. The Ravens are craving a new identity, speed, explosiveness, aggressive defense that strikes fear into everyone. Harris embodies that. He's young, hungry, overlooked, and ready to explode onto the scene like a wildfire. Baltimore's defense could morph into a nightmare for offenses, one that dominates the AFC North and makes the league tremble. And think about the long term. If Minter and DaCosta pull this off, Harris becomes the cornerstone of their defense for years to come. He's only 24, and when you look at the trajectory of players like Darius Leonard or Tremaine Edmonds, who flashed early, struggled with injuries, and then exploded, Harris could follow that same path, but with a Ravens pedigree that just feels right. Now I want you to imagine the scene. Christian Harris walking into M&T Bank Stadium, a Ravens jersey, a helmet in hand, ready to dominate in front of the passionate Baltimore crowd. The roar, the cheers, the feeling that this kid was made for Baltimore. Picture the celebrations after a sack or an interception, Harris flexing, pointing to the sky. This is the moment that every Ravens fan dreams of. To see a young star come home, to see him become the face of their defense, to see him etch his name into franchise history. That's what's on the table. And don't just take my word for it. League insiders are whispering about how Harris fits perfectly into Baltimore's future plans. Valued across the league for his explosiveness and instincts, Harris would be the ideal complement to the Ravens, pass-rushing studs and veteran leaders. His addition would scare every other team in the AFC because Baltimore's defense would elevate from good to legendary. The AFC North rivals, they'd be losing sleep, knowing they're about to face a linebacker core so disruptive, so relentless, that they'd need years to prepare. Now here's the mind-blower. If this trade goes down, it's not just about one player. It's about the message it sends across the league. Baltimore is back, and they mean business. They're no longer just a team with a defense. They're a freaking beast, an imperious force that will dominate for years. Get ready for highlight reels of Harris breaking through blockers, making game-changing plays, and transforming the Ravens from a team in rebuild to a perennial contender. And what's insane? This could open the floodgates for other trades, for future signings, for a true championship push. Imagine the social media reactions, fans going wild, hashtags trending for days, and the league realizing that Baltimore is playing chess while everyone else is stuck in checkers. That's what's on the line here, not just a player, not just a trade, but a legacy. The question is, are you ready for this? Are you ready to see your favorite team make history? Because I promise you, if this trade becomes reality, this will be the move that everyone talks about forever. The moment that changed everything. And if you're not already on the edge of your seat, then I don't know what will get you hyped enough. But hold tight, because we're just getting started. Now let's dive deeper into the imagination. What if Christian Harris is rocking that Ravens jersey at the next Super Bowl? What if he's the defensive star earning MVP votes, making plays so spectacular that fans are crying tears of joy? The NFL world would be in chaos. Lamar Jackson's legacy would be sealed, the defense would be unstoppable, and Baltimore would once again rise as a true powerhouse. Harris's speed, his instincts, his relentless drive, that's the secret weapon to winning championships, and the story doesn't end there. Imagine the locker room, the chemistry, that tight-knit brotherhood where Harris leads with passion. You'd have the city buzzing, the fans screaming, the rival teams trembling. This isn't just a fantasy, it's an achievable future with one bold trade. And if Baltimore pulls it off, mark my words, history will remember this moment as the turning point when the Ravens rewrote their destiny. So what are you waiting for? If you're a Baltimore Ravens fan, smash that like button right now. Share this video with every Ravens lover you know. Because this is the kind of story that will go down in NFL history, an epic saga of risk, reward, and pure adrenaline. If you believe in the power of bold moves, if you want your team to be legendary, then you know what you have to do. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and stay tuned because the moment this trade becomes real, you'll be the first to know, and you'll witness history unfold before your very eyes. This is the beginning of a new era. Christian Harris in Baltimore. It's not just a dream, it's a possibility that could become legendary. And trust me, when that moment comes, you'll want to say you were part of IT from the very first second. So hold tight, Ravens Nation, because your future just got a ton more exciting, and I promise we're only just getting started. Are you ready to see the Ravens dominate once again? Are you ready to witness history? Because I tell you, this offseason, the league will be talking about one thing: how Baltimore pulled off the greatest trade of all time. And Christian Harris, he'll be the star that led them there. Now go ahead, dream big, believe bigger, and hold on tight, because what's coming next will blow your mind. And that, my friends, is just the beginning. The NFL universe is never the same after moments like this. The question is, are you prepared for the epic revolution? Because if you're not, then get ready to witness what true greatness looks like. Your Baltimore Ravens are coming back. And Christian Harris, HES the missing piece. Can you feel it? Can you see it? The future is knocking. Are you ready to answer? Because I know I am. And I'll be right here bringing you every insane detail, every secret, every behind-the-scenes move. Because this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Stay hyped. Stay fired up. Because this offseason, history will be made, and you'll want to be a part of it from the very start. Let's go, Ravens. The revolution is on.